special event that did not happen on a Thursday, but it's happening on a Monday. So happy Monday, everybody. Joining me for the after show is a multitude of people, not the least of which is the director of the Academy of Insurance, Mr. Patrick Raitt, and today's facilitator, I guess would be the right way to put it. Today's class was Triggering Change, the Rise of Parametric Insurance, and our facilitator, our de facto instructor, was Dr. Brenda Wells. Brenda, welcome to the after show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, George. It's always fun to be with you and Patrick at the after show.
Fantastic. And I can see everyone's name, but it may take the after show to introduce you all. Welcome, everybody, to the after show for the Academy of Insurance. And what a fantastic job you all did. Congratulations, everybody. That was so great. So was for the group, did you all vote on parametric to cover this, or was it did some of you want to do another kind of coverage, or was parametric who decided? Was it the majority of you wanted to do parametric, or?
Well, we originally started by each coming up with our own presentation and kind of choosing which topic we wanted to listen to, or we wanted to present on. It was between PFAS and parametric insurance. I know when I gave my presentation, I chose PFAS, but I did want to mention that I thought parametric insurance could someday cover, PFAS. But yeah, it was a 4-5 split vote. So we had to do a tiebreaker. It was a whole thing.
Got it. Cool. Well, I don't know why, but parametrics is a super interesting topic to me. And so I was enjoying every minute of the class. You said there were advantages and disadvantages to parametric, but I wasn't hearing a lot of disadvantages. Like, it seems like quick payouts. I mean, is the disadvantage that the policy isn't as complicated as other policies? Like, it doesn't take a complicated insurance mind to write the policy, or what are any disadvantages? Because I was only hearing good stuff about parametric.
Yeah, so we kind of covered basis risk in the presentation. So that's if basically the loss does not match basically what you're actually receiving as a result from the claim. Additionally, we did mention, I'm pretty sure Dr. Wells also mentioned that it can be quite expensive. So I would say those are the two main things that stuck out to us.
Got it. Is anyone on camera using each other's names? I just want to know, like, are you giving me the right names of people? Is it all your own names? Okay, good. Just making sure. Dr. Wells would tell me. Patrick, what'd you think of today's very unusual Academy webinar? What'd you think of today's class and the topic in general, but today's class in particular?
So the concept of parametric insurance has always been very interesting to me, just because it simplifies things. Like the team said, an event happens, you're within range of the event, and there's money involved. And the way I see this being a fantastic way of providing coverage is, in particular, catastrophic type events, hurricanes, windstorm, in areas where you've especially got a wind or hail related deductible, where you may have a percentage, 2, 5, 10% of the building or the property. And so in the background, you may have a very large deductible depending on the size of the building, right? And a supplementary parametric policy that comes alongside and says, here, this event happened, we're going to trigger the payment, could really offset that deductible and begin the process of recovery. I'm in Florida, and we have buildings, homes with blue tarps on them that have been there for 3 and 4 hurricane seasons, simply because of dealing with trying to get the claim started, trying to get the insurance company to complete their investigation and the analysis and all of that. And so this could really jumpstart the process of people getting back to a relative sense of normal. right? And that's ultimately when we're talking about insurance, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about something bad happens and somebody comes along with a check to help make bad a little bit easier to deal with. It doesn't make bad better necessarily. It makes it easier to deal with. But I have a question. You can throw hands up or whatever you want to do for the group. How many of you all have experienced an insurance claim in your life? You've been involved with a claim, auto, property. Okay. For those that have raised their hands besides Dr. Wells, because we've heard some of these stories already, was it a great experience? Go ahead and come off mute and say so.
It was not a great experience at all. And you were talking about in Florida, all of the things. When we talked with a company called Flood Flash, they actually talked about how, especially in Florida, companies are using parametric as their deductible. So they have standardized insurance as like their main insurance, but they also have that extra layer of parametric so that they can pay the $50,000 deductible so that they can start, getting everything handled. So it is dealing with claims. They still might have to deal with it, and it might be a grueling process, but it helps just a little bit with that as well with the deductibles.
Mm-hmm. And as far as the class goes, I mean, I think that this is the largest group of people we've had on the facilitating, instructional, speaking side of things. Don't tell anybody, but we've had attendance lower than this number of people in classes before, and we've held the classes. But I just want to thank you all for taking the time to research this topic and put together such a thoughtful and well laid out presentation. I believe that these kinds of presentations can help people in the regular insurance world to understand a topic that they probably are not going to get close to. I mean, a lot of insurance agents, they deal with just what they deal with. They do a lot of homeowners. They do a lot of personal auto. Maybe they do a niche in commercial insurance. Maybe they're construction or whatever they do. But they may not touch on these things. So I think that you all did a great job today and did a great service for the industry. And I'm just proud that we could partner with the university, with Dr. Wells. She's done, I feel like it's more than a handful, but less than a pile of classes for us. And every time she brings wit and humor and real life to these things. So, and I'm sure that she does that for you in your classes as well. So all I can say now is just thank you all for taking the time to be with us today.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much. Dr. Wells, I don't know if this is too obscure of a reference, but I just look at this after show and I keep thinking this is the story of a doc named Brenda, but you're not in the middle. You know what I mean? The Brenda bunch?
Yeah.
No? Yeah, right. You got it. Dr. Wells, I have one quick question for you. Did you learn, I know you had to go over this presentation with everybody, but did you learn anything, like when they did it in real time, did you learn anything about parametric or reinforce any knowledge of parametric that you were like, yes, that's right, or I didn't know that, or anything?
I knew very little about parametric, very little. So they have taught me a tremendous amount through the process. And
great.
I'll be honest, when PFAS didn't win, I was kind of bummed out because I was like, what are we going to talk about with parametric insurance? But it turned out to be very interesting. And like I said, I've learned a lot, and I'm starting to see the bigger picture because when I first heard about it, I said, that's not insurance. That sounds more like a bet than insurance. But I see the error of my conclusions, and I think it's a good product for now. Whether or not it's going to filter down to like us, individuals, homes, things like that, I don't know about that. But it is being utilized in some pretty unique ways.
And I think there's a T-shirt in the offing somewhere. When PFAS didn't win, I was bummed out. I don't know why, but I feel like that should go on a coffee cup mug. I don't know. I'll throw one last question out to the group. Would you ever want to do this again? Do you want to go into the insurance industry? Would you teach a class in it? Was it an interesting experience for you? Yes, seeing nods.
Getting a lot of nods there.
All right, cool. Thumbs up. Nice. Okay.
Do you all know how many were live with us this afternoon? Did anybody see?
We were told at least 50.
Yeah, we had 50.
We had 50 we had 50 live with us. We had over 70 registered. And I was hoping for more. I was this close to just setting it up and live streaming it on YouTube just to see. But I didn't want to tell you that in advance, just in case anybody, got a little camera shy or anything like that. But to be honest, this is one of those skills that employers love. Somebody who's willing to talk and willing to teach, and it will serve you well. It took me a long time to get into insurance education, and I never looked back. It was the best job I ever got, was to do this. So congratulations, everybody. Great job.
Absolutely. Thank you all. Brenda, thank you so much. And actually PFAS will win, because in a couple of weeks, we're going to have you back to teach a PFAS class, right?
I'm there.
All right.
I'm there.
Cool. All right. Everybody, all of our presenters today, thank you very much for doing so. The class will be on demand tomorrow. This after show will be on insurancejournal.tv probably tonight, so you can tell all your friends. Fantastic. Patrick Raitt, Director of Education for the Academy of Insurance, thank you so much for coming to the after show today. Dr. Brenda Wells, always a treat, rare and otherwise, to have you along with us. On behalf of everybody here, this is your host, George, saying thank you, everybody, for coming to the after show. Thanks for watching the after show, and we'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day, everybody. No? All right.